In this video, I'm gonna show you what is chords noodling. Basically, this is a technique which is gonna let you change boring chord progressions for something which is more interesting. I'm gonna quickly demonstrate how it looks like, more or less. So let's say I have a chord progression G major, C major, and B major, and I'm gonna play something like this. Now with chords noodling, I can change it for something like this. So as you could see, what I was doing is changing some notes within the chords, and I exactly know what notes I can change here. Now the question is how to find what notes I can change and improvise around them. Simply speaking, the first step is you need to know the key of the song you are playing. If you never heard about the key of the song, to describe it very simply is like the key of the song is the main set of musical notes or chords that the song is built around. So it's like a foundation, like a structure of the song melody and chords. By ear, actually, to recognize it is like when you listen to a song, you will notice that some notes and chords just sound like they belong together. For example, I'm going to play you chords in a G major key, because this is what I want to focus today in this lesson. Let me play simple progression in G major key. So as you can see, these chords, if you play them, they kind of belong together. And they sound together nice. Human ear has an ability to recognize what sounds nice and what does not. But the good starting point for finding out the key of the song is the first chord in the progression and the last. Usually they are the same. So as you can see, I'm starting with the G major here. And let's say I go to the D major, E minor, C major, and naturally you can hear that the next chord which you can play here, the G is G major, because somehow it attracts, and it sounds good. So as you can see, G, I started with the G. So the first chord that you hear in the song, especially if it sounds like it fits and gives the music a sense of like they call it in music home, is likely probably the tonic chords of the key, and this is the key of the song. So the tonic chord is often the starting and the ending chord in chord progressions, and it tells you what key you are in. Now we know that we are in the key of G major, and I also know the chords I can use in this key. I'm going to show you 7 of these chords: G major, A minor, B minor, C major, D major, E minor, and and the last one is the seventh one is F sharp diminished, which is for now you don't have to need to know how to play this chord. This chord sounds a bit weird, and usually people on this level they don't use these chords because they sound diminished chord sounds a bit different. But for now, I can guarantee you, if you take 6 of these chords, so G major, A minor, B minor, C major, D minor, E minor, any progression you're gonna build around them, they're gonna sound together very well. Now, when I'm using this chord noodling technique, I'm able to play simple melodies over the chord progressions. So what I'm doing here is, as I was mentioning before, I'm changing the notes within the chord. And if I know the key of the song, in this case we have G major, I'm exactly changing the notes from G major scale. So as you know from the previous lesson, G major scale looks like this. And that's it. And actually, the only problem here is like when I'm playing open chords, my hand is in this position and the scale G major is in this position. So what I'm doing here, I'm kind of converting these notes to open position here. So let me play it again. We're gonna start from G. And now I'm going to play exactly the same notes, but using open strings here. So I have G, I have open A, then I have B, then I have C, I have D, E, F sharp, G, A, open B string, C, D, open E1, F sharp on the second fret of E1, and G on the third fret. And that's it. So if you are improvising around these notes using chords here, you're gonna get very interesting flavor and you can spice up your chords. Because for example, if you take a C major chord, you can noodle around these notes from G major scale. See, I'm changing for D note, get back to E. Something like this. So, simply speaking, what I would advise for the beginning, take any chord progression that is your favorite one, that is standard for you, and try to experiment a bit with your fingers. So take off, release some fingers from the chords and try how the chord sounds without pressing them. Trust your ear. This is the best way. And if it is too difficult even for you at the beginning to start from the whole progressions like 4 chords, just take 2 chords or 1 chord and work around 1 chord. For example, C major.